doing today. But after the PlayStation State of Play...
Long ago, there lived in the kingdom of Gallowmere a sorcerer named Xerok. This arrogant, pitiless man hated his fellow citizens for their simple and peaceful ways. So he raised an army of demons and set out to take the realm for his own. The king's champion, Sir Daniel Fortescue, led the militia in the battle against this unholy horde. Songs are still sung of how he spearheaded the charge deep into the accursed multitude, how demons fell before him like wheat before the scythe, and how at last, though mortally wounded, he destroyed the sorcerer utterly. Fortescue went down in history that day as the hero of Gallowmere, and a time of peace began, which was to last for 100 years. And then the sorcerer returned.
Okay. Yeah, so if you haven't guessed or anything, this is Medieval. This is a PlayStation 1 classic that has given the remaster treatment the same as Crash and Spyro for the past 2 years. Now, like I said, I did not plan on playing the live stream today, but after watching the State of Play, which is the PlayStation's their version of a Nintendo Direct, I've never played this game. And part of their Direct was saying that they released the demo of Medieval for people to play on PlayStation right now. So if you guys want a chance to play this demo, you have until October 7th to download it. It's like 11 gigs. Take it by like maybe 30 minutes max with best PC, with a really good internet connection. I can't really say anything about this game. I've never played this game. I know it's a PlayStation 1 classic. I know it was in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale as like a PlayStation mascot. But the story of Medieval is very, very short-lived. It doesn't have like the kind of long legacy that Crash and Spyro had. It only had like a couple games and then appeared in All-Stars and then vanished. So, definitely a new one for me. I know my mother played this game. I showed her a trailer of this when it first released it or anything. Apparently this was a classic and she remembers playing this game. So, I thought, instead of spending money wondering, am I gonna love this game? I've stayed away from reviews and everything, well, until the game was released. I was gonna wait until the game released to look at it. But, since they released a demo, I was like, okay, why not take a look at this for myself, and if I like it, I'll pre-order it. If I don't, then, well, then you have my thoughts on it. I mean, it's nothing against the character, nothing against the original creators, it's just my preferences in games. And like I said, I've never played the original. So this is a brand new experience for me, and pretty much I'm playing it in the definitive version to play it as. And this is a PlayStation-owned property. This wasn't like thrown around to different developers or anything. This was a Sony-owned IP to the point where no one else touched this. So, and yes, this is called the Medieval Short-Lived Demo. That's why, because you also have until October 7th to play it. It is free to play, but like I said, you have a short time. And I don't know if this is like a Resident Evil 2 scenario where you only have like a certain amount of time to complete the demo, and then that's it. I would imagine you probably have a little bit more chances because they wouldn't give you to a specific date to play. So that's, that's my thought on it. And apparently, if you find a certain item in this game, you can get it on the full release. Apparently, if you find Sir Daniel's helmet, you can actually get that as an unlockable cosmetic in the full release of the game, which is coming out in exactly 1 month. October 25th is when the game is going to be originally released. But, so, like I said, I'm extremely curious and everything. Like I said, I didn't even play a live stream today. But since this is a short demo and everything, and this is a game I've never played before, I figured why not? And, like I said, I give my full respect for Sony for all the remasters that they have done. I mean, because they're the ones that started it with Crash. So their remaster treatment for classic games like this has been outstanding. So, no doubt in my mind they're going to nail this one. Especially with it being their own character, not handled by a third-party developer. So, I am extremely excited to play this for the very first time, because I really want to experience this myself. And I did have a PlayStation 1, but it's just, I've never touched it. And even when I was growing up, I didn't still have a copy of the game, so... You know, I definitely am curious, though, on how this is going to play, how the gameplay is, or anything like that. I've seen, like, YouTubers review the old game way back and everything, but the difference is looking at gameplay and playing the game and having memories of it for the very first time. So, extremely happy, and it doesn't look like that there is a time limit on this, so it looks like I can go through it as many times as I want. That's pretty damn good. Okay, we don't have subtitles. Okay, so we're gonna have to do that. I do like the main menu and everything. It does look pretty nice. And the graphics on this does look pretty nice as well. But yeah, like I said, this was premiered on PlayStation Play today. It has like, hey, you want a chance to play it? You can actually play it at your home instead of either having to go to a store at a game kiosk and see if it's on its system's hard drive, or play it at a very exclusive convention where they have it playable on the demo floors. This is where I love where game developers do this, and companies. They allow people to have the chance to sit at their homes and play a small little tidbit of the game that they are so excited for to be coming out very soon. I wish they would have did this with Crash. I wish they would have done this with Spyro. I really wish that they would have done this. But I understand that there are certain walls and everything that certain companies can't do certain things like that. But I am happy that Sony took the idea and decided to give people a short time, not forever, but a very short amount of time to play this. I think this will give them like about 2 weeks and everything, because October 7th, next week is going to be the start of October after Monday, so you guys will have so it pretty much is a 2-week span. It'll be like the second week of October where the demo is going to be off the PlayStation stores, and then they're going to be preparing for the launch of the game, which is going to be at the very end of the month. But yeah, so like I said, welcome to Medieval. I really am curious about this game, so that's why I wanted to give it a shot, and if I do like it, I'll definitely throw money at the developer and get the game. Maybe I might get the exclusive edition that's only like $10 more. And this is only a $20 game, or a $30 game at release. So that's pretty nice. And if you decide to get the deluxe edition, it's like $10 more, but apparently like you get the soundtrack, you get a couple of different items that play in the game. I don't know if they have any certain abilities, or I don't know if there's certain cosmetics. But other than that, I really am excited to give this game a shot, and I really do want to try to see if I can find the helmet of Sir Fortescue, so that maybe if I do decide to play it at launch, I have the helmet to play with. Because apparently the helmet in the original game was only available in Japan, so they give the players the incentive that if they want this, before the game's release, they have the chance to get it. So, here we go. Medieval short-lived demo. Because this is also very different, because like I said, they actually give us a chance to play this as many times as we want until a certain date. It's not like where Resident Evil 2's demo was released, where you only had one chance to complete the demo in 30 minutes. So, I really am excited. And if this is a very short demo, I might play it a couple times to get, to try to go through it and everything. Yeah, so that's the helmet. If you find that helmet, apparently you can have it in the full game when the game is released. Which is a nice cool little thing that... Oh, it does have subtitles. Alright. Yeah, I heard the story of the character itself, which is kind of sad. It's the first one killed on the battlefield with an arrow straight through the eye. Welcome back to the land of the living. That's correct. Looks like you got a second chance at this hero thing. Try not to mess it up. It does look really good. It is running very smooth.
It has risen again. Sir Daniel Fortescue. See? The hero of Gallowmere.
Oh, there's the helmet.
The first
All right, so guys, if you want to find the helmet, it's apparently at the very first place that where it is in a game. So apparently, it's not that hard to find.
Turn the arrow fodder into the savior of the day.
You know, that's kind of funny. They say, "Hey, find a helmet, you get it in the full game." It's literally right in the fucking background of the beginning scene. Like, that's not really well hidden, guys.
The ignoble truth. A chance to defeat Zarok and live up to the legend. We hopes it does well.
Alright, so first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go right back. Oh, hold up. Oh, that's weird. It took me out of the game. Hang on, guys. It's just going to record my audio. But apparently, if you find the helmet, then it's going to immediately take you out of the game. I do not know why. I think it's syncing with your PlayStation account. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so here's the thing. Apparently, if you find the helmet, it'll take you to the download page saying, Medieval, Dad's Helmet. It's an add-on, and it was added apparently on the 11th of September. So this is something that they've been doing. The Helmet of Sir Daniel Fortescue, the hero of Gallowmere, for use in life, but mostly death. So I guess I'm downloading it. So apparently this is how it works, to let them know that, hey, you found it. Alright, so apparently that's how this works. If you find it, you immediately get taken to the page to download it. So pretty much it's just the point of, hey, if you pay attention during the cutscene, you'll find it. Oh! I can beat people with my arm. Come here! Oh, wait! Oh, that's cool. I heard, like, there was, like, a thing where, like, you could throw your arm as, like, a boomerang. Alright, so yeah, if you guys ever want to find it, I thought I was going to have to look very hard to find that thing, but apparently it was right here. So if you guys ever want to try to find it, it's literally right here. You'll see it in the damn cutscene. They should have, like... I get it that they're trying to keep it, like, real lifetime cutscenes kind of thing, but with it kind of something like that, it's best to hide it, so then that way people get the chance to, like, actually go back and find it. Alright. This doesn't control too bad thus far.
It has risen again.
Okay, so it's the same thing.
Let it alone. Fate has given it a second chance. A chance to forget the ignoble truth. A chance to defeat.
Okay, so it's the same thing. Okay, so I thought it was going to give me, like, a chance to put it on right now. Okay. Alright, so that's one thing. Walk up to a book and press triangle to read it. Alright?
You must be out of shape after 100 years lying on your back. Use the crypt to get to grips with your new lease on life.
Okay. Read the books in Dan's crypts to learn the basics. Alright. This does look really, really well. The control's nice. It's not too sluggish or anything like that. Life bottle. Okay. So like I said, I do not know how long this demo is. If this is just like the tutorial level and everything, then I guess then I don't have to play through it again. So let's take a look
Any
through it.
treasure that you find will be added to your coin total. Coins are used to buy items from the greedy merchant gargoyles.
Okay, so there's like a currency in the game. Okay. Found throwing daggers.
Some weapons contain powers and abilities beyond the ordinary. Be sure to test every weapon to discover their secondary abilities. Some weapon abilities are immediate, and some may need a bit of time to charge before they realize their full potential.
Okay. Oh, so like that was kind of like their thing of saying like, hey, do it with their arm first, and I did that by complete accident. So you can crouch, Oh! Oh, that's cool. So you can do like an over-the-shoulder kind of thing. Okay. How do I... Oh! Okay, that's good. Okay. Oh, wait. Your enemies return to normal. Cursed. Your enemies are now more deadly. Are you kidding me? So I found something that is just going to make the game harder. So now enemies are harder because I'm wearing it. Yeah, thanks, game. Okay, so that's just the same throughout. Found a star. Yep. Found a small sword. Found a copper shield. Alright.
During your travels through Gallowmere, you will collect many items. To see your items or to use one, review your inventory. In it, you will also find your Book of Gallowmere, which will keep a record of the denizens you've encountered.
I like how his head is looking back up instead about the book.
That only a disembodied voice could provide.
Okay. Alright, so the touchpad resembles your... So it tells you armor, so this is armor. Weak against arrows and everything else. Less protective, more dinner plate. I like on how it actually has like little snippets. Handy when disarmed. Nearly blunt, swing it hard, throw these away. So it actually gives you like a little descriptive like of what their second use could be. Okay. The Book of Gallowmere. So Dan and Fortescue, a bone-headed protagonist, born again into the Age of Wonders. In life, he was just the worst. A coward, a cheat, I don't know what that is. Or is it philanthropist? I don't recall. But either way, it seems that he's woken up. Different? Perhaps he can redeem himself. Zarok should be more careful where he arms his dark magic.
Our bone-headed protagonist, born again.
Okay. So apparently I can just do that whenever. Alright, Morton the Earworm. What? Morton the Earworm was... Morton was so happy when Dan died. Sure, he initially... Alright, I gotta turn my TV real quick. This light is blocking the text. There we go. That's better. Okay. Now that ruins my camera. Fuck it. Sure, he initially has a lot of housework to do. But he's got the place to himself. And just how he likes it. Of course, Dan coming back to life was a bit of a shock, but Morton will do anything to keep his home buddy safe and get him back to the earthy darkness as quickly as possible. That does not sound like a friend. Alright, information gargoyles. Can you imagine how boring it would be to being a sentient being, wise even, and be stuck permanently to a brick wall? No wonder these guys are grumpy. They pass time by eavesdropping, gossiping, and bad-mouthing any bizarre-looking adventurers that may pass by. Okay, so there's enemies and there's bosses, and the only one we have is Zarok. It is said that Zarok's preoccupation with necromancy stems from an obsession to resurrect his childhood puppy. Really? Let's just reflect for a moment. Isn't that just tragic? All this poor troubled soul ever wanted was to command the forces of darkness, enslave mankind, and play ball one last time with dear old Mr. Snuffy. This has to be the worst villain ever. Okay. Alright, the Book of Gallowmere. Let's see. Item can't be used here. Famous rune forged with star power. Your enemies are more deadly now. Alright, I'm gonna try this. Fuck it. Okay, that's what it meant. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's read this.
You will find life bottles throughout Gallowmere. They contain the same magic that rose you from your slumber and will raise you from the dead once again. When your life is low, using this bottle will help you feel a little better. And remember to fill it when you can.
Okay, so it's basically like if your health is low, then you better remember to use the bottles. And apparently you could tell that they are right above your health bar, so... I don't know what the spirit... I think this might be like the worm guy that they talked about in the book.
This crypt, you'll find an exit at the end of the hall. To unlock the gates, you must find a runestone and place it in the ornate hand set next
Okay, so runestones are apparently the thing that you need to get through every single level. So apparently that's the one thing that you gotta find. Okay. Alright. Alright, so apparently that's all that's here. Used Star Rune. Alright, so the demo's not gonna be this short then.
Track down Xerok by retracing his diabolical odyssey through Gallowmere. You can spot the exits from an area by looking out for his stinking trail of magic slime.
So I'm guessing the green stuff that's here? End of the demo. Roll credits. Consider a gentle... Oh, okay. Woo! Oh, so it does have like a nice little level system. Dan's Crypt. Okay, so there is like a level progression system. Alright, so now we're in the graveyard. That's really cool, I like that. Has like the island of Crash Bandicoot kind of theme to it. And slay some helpless zombies. They may seem cranky, but they just woke up for a nice long nap. Alright. Oh, you can strafe too, okay. Alright, R1 is to block, okay. Okay, it's not that bad. Controls are not bad. New Book of Gallowmere's entry. Oh, no. Okay, so apparently there's also a percentage bar up there of how much of the stuff you found. Zombies. These guys were fashionably undead before they were fashionably to be undead. Your brains may have long since rotted away, but that won't stop them from eating it. Just a few chops should do them. Be careful not to miss. That would be embarrassing. So it's basically saying that this is the basic enemy of the game, and if you miss them, then you're an idiot. I mean, pretty much that's already what Sir Daniel was said to be, so... And I am going to take my time to walk through everything.
The stinking dead have risen up to dance with the lifeless living, and they want to do it over your dead body.
Okay. Alright. There's little hands crawling around. But yeah, like I said, I am going to take my time with this demo. I do not know how long this demo is, but apparently you have all the time to play it once you're actually playing it. And I think you can even go back and play it a couple times, so... Because I do really want to find everything. I want to actually go through and find everything. Okay, the camera over here is very weird. Oh, so apparently you can play with the D-pad as well. But you only walk with the D-pad.
That small light following you around is a wisp. The heroes of the Hall are not supposed to intervene in mortal affairs, but when they heard that Sir Daniel Fortescue had a shot at redemption, well, they decided to give you a hand with your depth perception. He will circle enemies, helping you direct your ranged attacks, but he'll also let you know what things might merit a closer look.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like isn't that like a thing in Legend of Zelda? I don't know, because like I said, I've only played one Zelda game in my life. Oh. An Earth Rune. Okay, so what does an Earth Rune do? Forged on Earth. Like most runes. Okay. Like I said, I'm trying to get used to the controls and everything because I'm not really used to this. Because like I said, I haven't played this game. But I am going to let my mother know. Let her know that, hey, if she ever wanted to actually give this demo a shot, she can actually do that. Okay, so these are like places to refill your health.
Don't let zombies get you down. Tend those wounds by stepping into this fountain of rejuvenation.
Use the Earth Rune. When a ranged weapon is equipped, change targeted enemy. Oh! Alright, apparently that's 42% of the stuff that I found. Alright, so I need a red rune here, a chaos rune. So apparently I think you get to play through the first level of the game. I think that that's what this is entailing. Found the chaos rune.
Sometimes it may be useful to view the world from a different point of view. Be sure to take a moment from time to time to enjoy the beauty of our beloved Gallowmere. Keep your eye peeled for anything interesting.
Oh! Oh, cool. So it's kind of not only like a strafing kind of situation. It's like saying, like, hey, you can use this to, like, slightly look at his perspective. It is a little odd and everything. The camera angle is a little bit odd and a little bit weird to control, but you can get used to it. Okay. Chaos Rune has been found. Give it to the guy. Boom. And we're through. Okay. That's a lot. I need to also remember to use my shield.
Remember, nothing remains hidden under the gaze of an angel.
Alright. I just like how it goes. There's nothing hidden in these crypts. Alright, 85%.
The object here is the chalice, Every time you dispatch an
Okay,
enemy
so it
with a
says that every time you've
the
defeated
chalice
every single
feeds
enemy in
to
an
the
area, you get to get that.
Fill the chalice and then collect it, and you will be worthy of visiting the sacred Hall of Heroes to claim a new weapon. There is a chalice to be found in every region of Gallowmere. They are all hidden or well guarded. Only a true hero will collect the full set.
I definitely will do that. Not all enemies have souls. Killing most of the ones will fill the chalice, allowing you to collect it. Alright. I'd like to know how to get on that other side. Like I said, this game looks good, and so far I'm actually enjoying myself, so I might pick this up. Aha! 92% filled. Here we go. Boom. Boom. Alright, so there's one more enemy hiding around here. The chalice cannot be collected. Okay? I'm going to run back and grab that chalice. What is this? That's what I need to know, because I thought that's...
The world lies beyond these skull gates. The master of the Hilltop Mausoleum, the stained glass demon, has possession of the skull.
That was actually a very well-loved boss, apparently. Like, first guy boss in the game. Apparently, a lot of people loved the stained glass demon, so apparently a lot of people were hoping that this would actually be... that the guy actually would be done correctly. And everything, like his look and everything, his design. Alright, so now the question is, how do I pick up the chalice? Apparently that is the main question. How do I get the chalice? Curiouser and curiouser.
Remember, nothing remains
hidden under the angel's gaze. Because the chalice is right here, so I just need to know how to get to it. Oh! No. Damn it. Hang on. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna look this up. Because I'm kind of curious. Ooh, it even looked weird in the original map's layout. In the original one looked weird. I'd have to like watch an original gameplay a bit. Alright, under... Oh! Okay. Alright, now I feel kind of stupid, but... Damn it. God damn it. So apparently the thing that you have to do... switch back. Nothing is hidden under the gaze of the angel. Halls of Heroes awaits. is this the way to the Hall of Heroes? Okay. Alright, so I got the chalice. So I don't know how to get to the Hall of Heroes. I don't know if that's a thing that's only going to be not in this demo, if it's only going to be in the full release of the game. Oh, shop goods. That's actually kind of look. That's a cool design. Like, you give him your gold and he actually eats it. That's pretty damn cool. I like that. Alright, so let's see. The merchant goils. Even in medieval times, there was a vending machine designed to part a foolish hero from his gold. Clever customers may qualify for a discount. Just don't ask the merchant how he acquires his wares. Oh wait, is that the only one? Okay, yeah. Alright, let's keep moving. This is a really, really nice little demo. Actually giving you first chance to play the entirety of the first level. I like that. That's pretty damn cool. It's kind of like the same thing with the Crash and Spyro situation. You actually got to play a couple of the levels. They don't cut you off. I like the way that the hands are just crawling around on the ground everywhere. That's pretty funny. Water physics an incident? A copper shield. So do I have them stacked in here or no? Oh, that's stupid. That's kind of stupid.
Feel free to have a paddle in the shallow water, but don't be tempted to go for a swim. Buoyancy can be a problem for those of a dead disposition.
So it's saying that you can travel in light water, but you can't be in you can be in shallow water like this, but you can't be in normal water. So it's saying that like everything from here, you can't be in. It's like, watch. Use a life bottle. Oh, that's nice. I came out of a freaking coffin. That is clever. Alright. Alright, Sony. I wasted a life bottle, but I did that just to show.
Tread softly. Zarek awaits beyond these gates. The Master meets with the demon from the mausoleum, hatching plots of purest evil.
I guess this might be the stained glass boss.
Wise to make themselves scarce.
So this is definitely the boss. Oh, no, that's it? That's it? Oh, man! I was actually enjoying it! Shit! That was extreme. Okay, that was a short-lived demo. So it kind of gave you like the first few things and everything. Like it gave you like the first dungeon, like the tutorial area. It gave you the vast area of the first thing. Sadly, though, you don't get to go up against the first boss. And apparently you can play this as many times as you want. So, like I said, if you didn't find the helmet because you weren't paying attention in the cutscene, then pretty much then you... Well, then, I don't know. I don't know if, like, you can still find the helmet. Yeah, so it's still over here. So, like, you just walk up to it and you just get it. So you just walk up to it and you just get it. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna run. Oh man. Oh man, I kinda wanna just end it here, but I kinda wanna just go through it one more time. I will go through it one more time. Oh man, so that really was short-lived. Damn it. A well-placed shield may save many lives. Oh my god, man. That literally was short-lived. I will say though, I did enjoy it. I mean, like, it was a cool thing. So I think I may pre-order this game. I think I may throw money at the developers because, like I said, I've never played it, but truly through this little itty bitty demo, it wasn't that much. Maybe about like 20 minutes worth. Maybe about just like 20 minutes of it. Like, but yeah, like if you fully blasted through it and didn't give a shit about anything. You just gated to the end, it could have been like 5 minutes. But if you like actually took the time to explore and kill all the enemies, then you would like actually give it a good understanding. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so I guess this was the short-lived demo of Medieval. It surely lived up to its title. Through in. Oh my god. I really want to play more now! I wish I had the PS1 game so I can, like, play it now. Because I don't have the PS3 or my PS Vita anymore, so I can't really download the PS1 version of the game to play it. So like you beat like the first boss and then you come back here and then you go through the gate. I'm gonna have to go back and watch my favorite YouTuber, Cat. One of my favorite YouTubers, Cat Dickerus, because I know he did like old videos on Medieval, so I'd have to go back and like look through them and everything and like to like learn everything. But truly, this is cute. I do like this. I mean, it's so sad though that Medieval didn't have the lifespan that like other PlayStation mascots had, like Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, like Cooper, Crash, Spyro, all those characters. It's so sad to see that like characters like this doesn't have that long of a lifespan. Where like I can see the appeal and everything. And I'm not speaking from nostalgia because I've never played the game. I mean, I know Kendrick, I know he is going to be doing a video of this in October because he does like Halloween videos in the month of October, and what better game to play in the month of October than the remastering of Medieval? I mean, hell, he's even played even in his Bandicoot month where he celebrates the life of Orange Marsupial himself. He even found the time to play Nitro Field before the end of the month, so... I've never seen this with the shield. Oh, so it does actually block. Okay, that's cool. So I guess items doesn't stack. That's very odd. You go through, and then the demo's done. Alright, so that was the short-lived demo of Medieval. Very, very, very short-lived. I mean, this could have been a game that they actually put on the PlayStation Classic, the PlayStation Mini, kind of like how the Sega Genesis, the Super Nintendo, both NES Minis and the Super Nintendo NES. It's so sad, because I could definitely see this game being on the PlayStation Mini and actually, and actually getting people playing it and everything. I mean, the PlayStation Mini was out last year, I believe. Yeah, it was out. It came out last Christmas and everything, and we already knew that Medieval was coming out. Well, actually, no. Medieval was announced this year, I believe. Hold on. Let me do a little look-see. Okay, Google. When did they announce the remake of Medieval?
Here's a summary from Den of Geek. Sony has finally
Alright, so May 10th of this year, that's when they did it. Okay, so this is apparently why. So back in May, when they did their State of Play, I think that's when they were starting to do it. I think that was their second one, because after once E3 hit, because they didn't show up at PlayStation didn't show up at E3 this year, that's when they were like, done. So, but yeah, so apparently this is why that they didn't put the Medieval into the PlayStation Classic. But I kind of understand at the same time, but and also, another side of the coin, it could have given players the chance to play it for the very first time, and then they could have been like, okay, so I want to see how this new one's going to hold up, and everything like that. But that's pretty cool. So yeah, so this was announced this year, apparently. The game was announced to release this year in May. So you got June, July, August, September, November. 5 months. And hold on. Okay, Google. How long has the Medieval Remaster remake been in production?
According to Wikipedia, it is a remake of the 1998 PlayStation game Medievil. It is set to
I do not know how long this game has been in development. I would really like to know how long Medieval has been in development for. how long has Medieval for PS4 been worked on?
Here is some information for Medieval Remaster release date. According to Wikipedia, it is a remake of the 1998 PlayStation game Medieval. It is set to release on 25 October 2019.
Okay. Okay, so I'm not getting much of the time span that they have been making this game. Because, like, I know, like, when they said, like, when the Crash Bandicoot games were, like, in production, like, back in the 90s, they were given, like, a 1 year or 9 month or to 11 month span of when their games were released and everything, which is pretty damn incredible for Naughty Dog, but I would like to know how long this game has been in development before. But I guess if they announced it in May, I guess maybe they have been working on this since May. So, I mean, I would really like to have an official source to know how long this game has been worked on for, because if this is what we have to start out with and everything, and this game has only been made for 5 months. I mean, because all they pretty much have to do is remake everything that they had on the PlayStation 1 and just give it a new fresh look and maybe add some new stuff in there, here and there. I mean, that's pretty much all it is and everything. It's a classic, cold classic PlayStation 1 game with a fresh new coat of paint and some new controls. And some new little add-ons here and there. So, other than all, does this have me sold? Yeah, I'd say it does. I mean, it's a very easy, it looks to be a very easy game. It looks to be a very easy game that you can pretty much play. You can pick up and play right off the bat. It'll give kids to show, like, it was the same, like, I keep going back to Crash and Spyro because they are the pinnacle of what a perfect remaster remake is. They're the guys who started this, I would have to say. I think Crash and Spyro started this trend. Well, Crash is the main guy who started this. He started it back in 2016. No. It was announced in 2016. Then in 2017, the game was released. And then in 2018, the game was released onto multiple consoles and as well given a brand new level, and also the same year that Spyro had its debut. So, but yeah, so to give it a fresh perspective, Crash is because, like, look at all the remakes and remasters that they're doing now. I mean, Activision, they're even fucking remaking Modern Warfare, which is a very, very favorited series, apparently, of the Call of Duty series. People want a Modern Warfare 2 remaster. They want it bad. My best friend was a Call of Duty fan, and Modern Warfare 2 was his game. I cannot tell you the amount of people that would want that game remastered. Do I want it remastered? I played Black Ops, I played Modern Warfare 3, I played a couple of the Call of Duty games, but I have to say, I wasn't there for the full entire series. But I liked the Black Ops, the original Black Ops the best. I had more fun memories of that with me and my best friend. We played online, we played on the zombie modes, we played that a long time. So if they ever made like a remastering of that, I would pick it up. I would, because it's a classic. I mean, to me, that was when it was fun and everything. Now, it just seems like they're doing too much. But if they keep the Modern Warfare remaster to what the original one was, they may be pulling back a lot of the fans who maybe have died out from Call of Duty because of the repetitiveness that it has been for years. Because Activision puts out a Call of Duty game nearly every damn year. Kind of the same with sports games. Nearly every single year we get a brand new game from them. So it's kind of hard to explain on that factor, but with series like this, it's like a one-shot. Like, you got one shot to do this good. You have one shot to remake this and have it in the spotlight, and for a chance to have a resurgence. I mean, because Medieval is... I have to keep going back to Google, because like I said, I don't know anything about this series. I don't. I was a Crash and Spyro kid. I never played this. So, I need to see. Okay, Google. How many games were in the Medieval series?
Check out these results.
Medieval is a series of video games, action-adventure, hack-and-slash video games developed by SC Cambridge Entertainment. Okay, here we go. So apparently it was on the PlayStation. Okay, so the last game that they had was Medieval Resurrection in 2005. So that's the last time that Sir Dan and Fortescue has been in the spotlight. Okay, so pardon my French, or let me backtrack. He wasn't on 2 consoles, or actually, he isn't just on 3 consoles. He's been on 4. He's been on the PlayStation 1. He's been on the PS3. He's been on the PSP, and now he's about to make his grand return on the PS4. But the last game that he played, that he was in, was Medieval Resurrection. And I've never played the game. Like I said, I had a PSP. Let's see, development for the game began in 2003, which the original intention of the game releasing for PS2, but then they decided to give it a portable spin. Okay. So then that means that this game, that for the games, there's only Medieval, Medieval 2, and Medieval Resurrection. So this guy has only had 3 games. 2 on the PlayStation 1. Yeah, 2 on the PlayStation 1. The first one was released back in June... Oh wait, hold on. Was released in Europe on October 9th, 1998, and North America on October 21st, 1998. So they're releasing this pretty damn close to its 21st anniversary, pretty much. Last year was its 20th anniversary, so pretty much they're releasing it a couple days after his 21st anniversary. So that's pretty cool. But, and it was released in Japan on June 17th, 1999. Huh. And it was re-released on PlayStation Network in 2007 for it to be played on portable systems. Okay, so you have that, and then April 30th in 2000 was when the sequel was released for the PlayStation 1 as well. Yeah, but that's so sad that this character has only had 3 games and 1 spin-off appearance in. Damn, that's extremely sad. I hate to say that. Development. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, and apparently this was the first game to integrate the dual stick analog controllers for the PlayStation 1. So that's when that started becoming a thing. I really want to know, like, what was the development lifespan for the first one? Because it's not really giving me that much to go on. Now, also, I do not know if they're going to be doing the same thing that they did in Spyro, because in Spyro, they had the original composer, Stuart Copeland, from the drummer from The Police. They had him come back to do the music as well. So I don't know if they had the original the original musicians to do the music in this game, or for the reamped music, the remastered music, I should say. But I don't know if they're going to be having a classic music mode and a new music mode. It's kind of like what Spyro did. Spyro had the original soundtrack based into the game to the point where if you didn't like the reignited soundtrack, you can put on the original soundtrack that was in the game, which is pretty damn nice. I mean, that's definitely a nice touch for hardcore fans of the series and everything who love the original soundtracks. Because the original soundtracks of of Crash and Spyro were really, really damn good. Crash didn't have that option, sadly, but I think Activision kind of learned from that and everything. Maybe players said that they wanted the classic music in it as well, so they went ahead and did it for Spyro. But, yeah, I'm not getting anything on its development stages for this, apparently. Yeah, like develop. Okay, alright, here we go. So, it began development in late 1995. Huh. So, 1995, and then it was released in 1998. So, a 3-year lifespan for the first game. And then a year later, they actually came up with a brand new sequel. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, it's not even. Yeah, they don't have much. So I'll have to go back and look at the article for the original, for the remake edition, so I can know how long they've been working on this game. But so back to my original standpoint, remasters are a thing, and yeah, it's kind of sad that a lot of people are banking on this, for banking on it for nostalgia. But at the same time, it's kind of smart because like you have players like my mom. My mom plays video games occasionally, and she remembers liking this game. So it kind of tries to grab those people who used to play video games back in over here to like, hey, remember how this was back in the day? Well, guess what? We made it better. And I don't know the original developers for the game. I know, like I said, I know it was developed by Sony. This is a Sony title. This is a Sony IP. To the point where it's never been handed off to any other company. But, you know, I really, really am curious to know, like, if some people from, like, some minds from the original people came back for this or anything like that. Because I know Insomniac and I know Naughty Dog never had any dealings with their remasters or anything like that because they didn't own the IPs anymore. But they did give their condolences and they did congratulate them when the game did good. And the games still are good. I think they are still fun. Hell, with even Crash Team Racing. I mean, hell. I mean, people are now probably going to think like, hey, maybe we can get Sir Daniel Fortescue in this game. I mean, it's kind of a long shot. I mean, I've heard people ask about that, but in my eyes, that's kind of a long shot, because Crash never worked with Medieval. Spyro did, because Naughty Dog and Insomniac used to be right down the halls from each other at Universal, from back when they developed their games. That's why there was always demo codes of their respective other games in each other's games. In Crash 2, you would get Spyro the Dragon demo. In Spyro the Dragon, you would get a Crash. Oh God, I think you would get a. No, hold on. No. Let me rephrase that. It was Crash Bash, Crash 3, and CTR, I believe. I'm trying to remember. It's been a while. I'd have to look back at my game cases, but I'm rambling on and everything because, like I said, this was a very, very, very short demo. But I did enjoy it. I did think this was a cool little demo. I thank Sony for actually releasing this demo to the public for people free to play, and also a nice little incentive to say, hey, if you find something, you get to use it in the full game. You don't have to pay extra for it. But, am I going to pre-order this game? Yeah. Yeah, I think I am. I think I'm going to pre-order this game because, like I said, I have zero nostalgia for it, but at the same time, I do want to play more of this because the gameplay was very fun to play and everything. I don't know how different it was from the original. That's why I'm going to go back and watch some Cat Icarus episodes on YouTube. And if you guys are wondering who I'm talking about, please look up his videos. His videos are funny. His main console of games that he mostly covered was the PlayStation 1. So if you really have a lot of fond memories with the PlayStation 1, I can probably bet you a 9 out of 10 that you're going to find a game that you used to play on PlayStation 1 on his channel that he reviewed. And I mean, hell, he doesn't even only do that. He sometimes reviews newer games. He even reviews some PS2 games. He reviews some of the newer titles and everything like that. He gives his fresh takes on them. I mean, hell, even sometimes with, like, certain things that are going on and everything, like when Activision added microtransactions into Crash Team Racing. He gave his thoughts on it. He wasn't happy about it, but he still gave his thoughts. But still, yeah. Do I recommend this for new players? Yeah, I'd say so. And if just watching somebody doesn't say anything on it, by all means, you have until the 7th of October to give this game a chance. So, yeah, definitely go on ahead, give this demo a try. It's a very, very short demo, maybe 15 to 20 minutes max, if you actually look through everything. But, and the game's only $29 for the original game, for the base game. If you don't want all the extra stuff in the pre-order, and you don't want the deluxe edition, and if you just want the original, go ahead. I mean, I would recommend it. $30 game towards October. towards like Halloween. Maybe it would be a nice little Halloween treat. Maybe for the kids who did good on their first set of report cards. Maybe this would be like a cool little gift to them. Say like, hey, you did good in school. Here's a brand new. It is a cheap game, but for a brand new game on a remaster, I'd say it's well worth it and everything. But yeah, so yeah, I definitely will be getting this game. I might live stream it, may not, I don't know. It'll depend on what I'm doing today. It'll depend on what I'm doing during the weekend. I don't know. Because like I said, I've been slammed with work recently, so I rarely get the chance to do this anymore. I mean, hell, I still haven't even played the final season of The Walking Dead, which I really want to do. And I really need to get back into it, because I really do miss live streaming. I really do. And I'm kind of doing one-offs now and everything, and I hate doing that. But with certain games, like, it's kind of like I want to play more of it in my spare time than instead of dedicating it only fully to live stream. So, don't know. But hopefully I'll have more videos out in the future, and maybe I might live stream this on Halloween. Maybe that might be a cool little thing to do. Oh yeah, also, for the PlayStation State of Play, it's not that bad. And if you guys haven't seen any of the announcements that they have made, that's going to be coming out within the next few months, I would definitely give it a look. I don't know if they're going to be having one for Halloween. I do not know, because the State of Play is a very new thing that Sony is doing. Because normally they have the PlayStation Experience at the end of the year, or they had it like in... No, actually no, they did have it at the end of the year. They would always have the PlayStation Experience at the end of the year, or they would have it as their showcase for E3, but then they decided to go through what Nintendo was doing with the Nintendo Direct, which I think I kind of like the experience better, because let me show you guys this, because this is actually something cool that I had before they actually stopped doing it. Yeah, this was their E3 experience. Now, this was their E3 card that they did. Right there. I know the camera's backwards. Sorry about that. But this was back in 2017. This is when Crash was just coming onto the PS4 for the very first time. They actually released this in local theaters and everything. Instead of letting you watch it on YouTube, you can go to a theater full of people who are Sony fans, and you get to sit down in a movie theater of all places and watch a live stream of a video game company that you adore. And also people from the actual company were there themselves. So then you got to talk to them and everything. You got to share your personal experiences with. So Sony, if you ever decide to go back into it, I would highly recommend this. I mean, do you want to? I wouldn't highly recommend charging for the event if that's what it's going to take for you guys to come back. They didn't charge for this. It's pretty much like you had to sign up online, and then that's your ticket. And once that's done, you're done and everything. Like, once there's no more tickets, you couldn't go. So, like, I had to show this to my friends and everything and be like, yo, you gotta go. It's near your theater. Sign up now before the tickets are gone. Because once tickets are gone, they're gone. So this is a nice little memory that I'll always have, because like normally you get these little cards and everything at E3, so this is the closest thing I have to an E3 collectible that I have and everything, so. But yeah, hopefully one day I will actually get to go to Sony at E3, and I'm hoping they're not dropping out of E3 altogether, because this year they weren't there, so I'm hoping that this isn't a sign that they're dropping out, because, I mean, the only reason why I think they did that was to get ready for the PlayStation 5. Because the PlayStation 5 is near. The dawn of the PlayStation 4 is nearing its end. And it's had a tremendous lifespan. Since I believe it was 2014 that the console was released. I believe that's when it was. Okay, Google. When was the PlayStation 4 released? Okay, I excuse myself again. 2013. In November 2013. So we're nearing its, let's see, its 8-year span. 8 years of a console. And that's kind of like almost like the lifespan of a PS2. Like, let's see, lifespan. Lifespan of the PlayStation 2. So let's see. 6 years was the original PlayStation. 13 years was the PS2. 10 years for the PS3. And, well, I don't know if, like, once the PlayStation 5 hits, like, that's it. They're going to be done with the PS4. I think the PS4 will still be online. But you know damn well I'm going to get my PlayStation 5 once it comes, because they did announce the ability for backwards compatibility. So that means all my digital games that are on my PS4 will go straight over to my PS5, which I am happy about. I don't have to double dip. I don't have to worry about collections of games that I've bought lost. I don't have to worry about that. I get to have everything. All I have to do is just trade in my console, and I get the new console. That's all I gotta do. Which I will be doing and everything. I mean, this truly... But, I mean, like I said, like... This console has had a very, very, very impressive lifespan. I mean, hell, it even brought on the PlayStation VR, so it even did something for itself. And... I mean, truly, like, the PlayStation 4 has been one of my smartest investments for my past few years of gaming. I've enjoyed my console. I've played so many games on this console that I've adored, even so many exclusives that I've loved. God of War, Spider-Man, freaking Infamous Second Son I loved. Days Gone was pretty damn good. I played it a little bit and everything. I haven't played it as much anymore, but it still was pretty good. I've heard really, really good reviews on it. Last of Us was PS3. Last of Us was PS3. But The Last of Us Part 2 is going to be a PlayStation exclusive. Will be a PS4 game, so. But, so it had an impressive lifespan. So, I truly think that the PlayStation 5 is definitely going to be good. But for now, I'm going to stick with my console, and I'm just happy about it. But yeah, that's going to be all it for tonight, guys. Like I said, didn't plan for a long live stream tonight. Just wanted to try to do something quick. That was pretty damn quick, and just give it my fresh perspective take on it, and I'd rather have it live than just play it to myself. So, yeah, I'm going to go on ahead and pre-order this game. I'm going to give money to the developers for this one. But yeah, so that was Medieval. Like I said, if you guys do want to give it a chance, it is available, free to play. It's 11 gigabytes to download, and you guys have until October 7th to play it. Then it's going to disappear off the PlayStation stores. It will not be there any longer. And if you guys want to find the helmet to get for the Bane game, it is in the very beginning hallway in the very beginning cutscene. If you guys don't see it, I mean, I really don't know what to tell you there. I mean, they pointed out clear as fucking day, so it's not like it's that hard to find. If you can't find that, then I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I'm just going to be plain not honest with that. But thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night, everybody.